Hello, B-Team Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenonauts X Division mod with me, B-Team Ankylo. Today, we have a medium UFO strike corvette, I believe, shot down, and the B-Team is going to go clear it out. Theoretically, not the most dangerous mission, but we'll see. We don't know what kind of aliens are on it yet, and some of our teams are a little bit injured after the last couple bad missions. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, this has got the XX Siege Tank, which has got a pretty good history of winning missions for us. We do have some power armor. The power armor makes a pretty good difference, I would say. Limits our grenade capacity a little bit, but other than that, pretty good defensive and offensive armor. So without trying to play stupid, I will try to move up with a little bit of speed. Oh, and we do have one suit of buzzard armor to fly around. Totally not dangerous at all. No one's ever died from flying around on this team. Yet. We'll send like one power armor this side. Good job, squads, or good job, chat. You guys stopped that terror mission. Hopefully, we'll have as much luck as you guys did when we get to our inevitable eventual terror mission for real. Okay. Theoretically, we can crouch for 10 time units and still do an aim volley. One shot hit, that's all I needed. The B team's got Thorinum, that's true. Major Thorinum. Never gonna let us down, right? Alright, everyone's out of the dropship, except one person who I forgot about. Totally did not forget about you, Danny, don't worry. So, Andron mission. I would expect Robo Reapers, Robo Dogs, Androns. Obviously some drones. It's a good mission to have a lot of shock weapons. It's also a good mission to fly around because they generally don't get a lot of reaction fire. Compared to Seisons and Herodans and all that. So, quite a ways to go that side. Quite a way. It's actually a fairly large map for a medium. I'm not going to land on top of this building. These have no cover, so. Just sort of scout around. Okay, there's a Robodog hut, an Andron. For now, we'll just hide in here. And we'll send some reinforcements up. There shouldn't be any, Xenomorph or Reaper charges, so not quite as many things to charge towards us in melee, other than the Robodogs. Of course, some of these guys, like Rides, they can't walk very far. So that'll slow things down a little bit. Get to try out the flamethrower a little bit here, maybe? Couple farmers running around with their shotguns. I wonder if they've got any upgraded weapons yet. They should be up to laser and division tech at least. And theoretically, before too long, they'll start looking at mag and plasma tech. Yeah, the dog box is right there. In case you're wondering, if you destroy it before the dogs come out, the dogs just come out when you destroy the box. So you don't stop them or anything. as awesome as that would be. And we know there's an Andron back there somewhere. One, two, three, four, five. Half the squad. Hey, look, it's Awesome Guy. You made it. Still, this is probably going to be a sparsely populated map. It's so big for a medium that the aliens will be spread out a fair bit. Ah, that'll be a Robo Reaper. If we can get close to it before it spawns, that'll help out a bit. That's going to leave this flank a little exposed. But maybe there's nothing over there. Maybe there's nothing over there. Well, we weren't in very good cover, so I guess that's my own mistake. Ooh! Something with a big gun back there. That's some sort of cannon. Also, the Robo Reaper woke up, so we got there just in time. Maybe we try some tank shots to start? We actually did destroy its first form, so that was pretty nice. 65 to shoot. Looks like Thornum's got another kill under his belt. Now, whatever had that big gun scared me a little bit. So Evan did take a little bit of damage there, but it was probably worth it. Nothing serious, right? Just try to make sure we're not getting outflanked or anything here. Yeah, not quite fast enough. We'll try to get Duke Nukem up here. This is a bit of a dangerous corridor, make no mistake. But I'm pretty sure a Robo Dog will spawn and we'll be ready to kill it. The Robo Reaper took a big hit. We might be able to finish it off. No. It's possible Robo Reapers are protected from fire damage or something. There we go. We got him. We got him. Squatch meal. The smoke that he gets surrounded by is very good cover. It's very dense cover. But, oops. 0 is off. 1 is... Man, volumes never make any sense. 0 volume to 1 volume goes as loud as you're hearing it right now. Anyway, the smoke is super dense. And it blocks shots pretty well. But, if you're close enough with a good enough killing weapon, you can still hit them. Because it's only generally shooting through like one tile. Yeah, moving with no penalty is pretty good. The only difference with the changeover from Wolf to Power Armor is it costs you a larger percent of your time units to shoot with the Power Armor than in your previous Wolf. But you also have like 10 or 15, probably 10 more time units total anyway. So it sort of balances out. That was... Oh, that's a farmer. Nobody cares about the farmer. That's an Andron, though. Okay, that guy is super dead. Not good. Not great. The flanks are falling apart. We're surrounded. They're hiding in all the houses, coming out to kill us. I mean, on one hand, we got to the Robo Reaper before it could do anything. On the other hand, taking some hits. So, there's something back here. There's somebody over there. There we go. Okay, I'm counting on you, Squatch Meal. Here it is. Not good enough. Come on, buddy. That was not a lot of damage, to be honest. That seems like a bad idea. Let's not do that. Because if any of those flames hit the ground in front of us, it's going to kill one of our dudes. I'm just going to have to rely on more shock weapons through some cover, unfortunately. Good enough. Okay, good job, team. That guy had the, probably plasma cannon doing area of effect, so getting rid of him is very helpful. So 1 plus a drone plus 2. Now that we don't have to worry about the cannon fire incoming. Excellent. There's the drone. Okay. Maybe there's 2 drones. I don't remember where that guy went. We should be able to kill it with Thorinum. We're just gonna have to take cover from the guy on that side. I mean, it's pretty easy to kill, but, you know. Okay. Making a good dent here. I thought there was one back here, so I want to just double check with Duke. It might be hiding in one of these corners here. For now, corner with a shield as good as I can do you. And like I said, I think Evan's gonna pull out of the way a little bit further. Maybe even further than that. And just do a little bit more healing. Keeps getting shot. I'd suggest you get shot less in the future. This is not good for your health. And then Granola here. Not really any good anti-Andron weapons. I'm just going to pull him back. Basically sort of bait for the Andron over there to take a long shot through cover at a crouched unit, which should have lower accuracy. So the tank has helped. Let's keep an eye on our backside. Pretty likely the UFO's up there. Also, pretty likely there's nothing up here, but we'll keep at least 2 squaddies checking it out. There could be like a Robo Reaper box that spawns a Robo Reaper, just like that. And the reason we haven't seen anything yet is it hasn't hatched yet. Robo-Dog. It's okay, Thorinum's got this. Or someone's got it anyway. Hey, look! He took the bait. Sort of. At least we had one reaction fire. Didn't hit, but... Alright. So, at least we have a pretty good shot here with Dr. Granola. You know. Might have done enough damage that we can finish him. Oh, we've got... Yeah, okay, what am I thinking? Evan can actually kill these guys really good if he stops getting shot. I don't understand why your accuracy was so bad there. But you've sealed your fate. Basically, we're going to have to rely on Danny now to save the day. Take one more step. Good. Thank you, Danny. You saved the day. B team. Okay, meanwhile, there's a Robo-Dog. But, getting up close and personal with Thorinum in the power armor. Not a good decision. I almost would guess this guy will hatch tomorrow. Or next turn, that is. Just tomorrow. I wonder how long one turn is supposed to be in this game. Like, how many seconds is one actual full turn? Stay away from the fire a little bit. Alright, we got the tank. Heading over towards the UFO. No wraiths, so there's no teleporting behind us, at least. We might be mostly secure in our outdoor area. But there's a lot of little buildings they could be hiding in. That's a good hit. 1 for 4 is not amazing, but... Another 1 for, like, 7. I mean, we hit him. He's got to be nearly dead. And yeah, that dog woke up. B team. Oh, flamethrower. Yeah, well, we can win with the flamethrower. There you go. Goodbye, Robodog. I wonder if you lose the Robodog 30 to 50 seconds per turn? I was thinking it might be a little bit faster paced than that, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little bit curious if we lose Robodog corpses when we flamethrower them. Because that would be less efficient. Unfortunately, like, when you kill an Andron, you always get a soldier corpse like this. So, I guess, if you destroy them with explosives, you lose the weapons, but you generally get the corpse. And Robodogs don't have weapons, so generally you can kill them however you want. Alright. This barn seems like it's okay. So have these two guys clear this corner, hopefully. Oh yeah, we have a Robodog. Bad time to wake up. And I think we'll just keep Granola keeping an eye on this little corridor for this turn at least. Check some of this area up before we move. The worst case scenario is almost like a drone hiding that comes out around the corner and hits you with his relatively low damage but high rate of fire weapon, and then, you know, kills you because you're in point blank. Like one of our miniguns. Anyway, there's that UFO. We're gonna have to destroy this if we want to drive through. Alright. Unless there's something hiding right here in the corner, I think these guys are safe to move up. Okay, okay. So far, so good. There's still a couple things that could go wrong, but all in all... Now we got a path. Let's get some air. Because if you're up high enough, you can see inside buildings somehow. I'm sure I've talked about this a little bit in the past, but the way the game handles multiple heights, Z levels or whatever you want to call them, it's a little bit sketchy. Doesn't always make perfect sense. Alright. I'm kind of curious what weapon this guy had. It was a Maturgy cannon, so it was doing kinetic damage explosively. Okay, we'll move these guys towards the UFO next turn. Time for Granola to move up. Yeah, looks like we got a nice little mission today. Almost faster than the scout last time. We're 20 minutes in. Chances are we'll be done in the next few minutes. Yeah, that's a pretty good mission. Assuming the breach doesn't kill everybody. Alright, rides. Keep practicing those sprints. Maybe we'll even reload. Semi-competent. Semi-competent. I guess I could give you that. Some of these guys know how to shoot an alien. At least half the time. You know, one thing I suppose that's kind of a neat idea is armor that gives you bonus time units. It's probably better for training time units. Because you're spending more per map with those bonus, like if you get +5 or +10 time units. Because it doesn't matter what percentage of time units you use. It's all about the total number of used time units. It's fine, Thornum can take a hit. Yeah. Just a kind of a weird idea. Okay. Still the B team. The C team is all about capturing aliens, clearly. Alright, let's get this tank over here. We need some bait. Alright, Shinga is a little bit dangerous. Thornum, still some danger, but not as bad as the flamethrower. Get some laser rifles or shock rifles. Practically same difference at this point. Did I forget anybody? Yes. Lone Grim doesn't really have a great firing position. Uh-oh. Well, we got one hit with the snipers. I say uh-oh, but honestly, I don't know if the Robodogs have ever killed anybody. Like, I think this Robodog tried to attack, but still did no damage. So I'm not sure what their idea is. Like, what's the deal with Robodogs? Are they just there for joke enemy? Ooh, that guy survived a full volley. Not fourth shots, though. Alright, preparing for the breach. We've already taken out a couple guys by the door. Let's see, what do we want? Basically, people with shock rifles. We've got 4 shock rifles. Probably 1 shotgun. They come up to lick your hand. They just want some head pats? Yeah. They're probably not bad dogs. Even Robodogs can't be that bad, right? Alright. 2 shield guys. 4 shock rifle guys that are mostly all reloaded. Decent amounts of ammo. We've got Thornum with the big machine gun, or minigun. We've got Shinga, who's just doing his squats now. And 2 snipers that I don't know what I'm going to do with. You know, someone needs to remind me for that minigame, the Alien Terror Mission minigame. It still says return results from the hunt. We're not hunting wyvern eggs anymore. I mean, we're hunting aliens, I guess, but it's more like results, should be like results from the mission or something like that. Aha! Sneaky Androns hiding behind the line of sight. B team. Not B for bad, B for best today. That was a good little ambush there. Almost got me. Alright, do we feel confident moving into here yet? I don't know. I kind of want to do my old trick. The old get rid of the barrels trick. Oops. Didn't actually target what I wanted to target there. Looks like I dropped the rocket launcher somewhere. You drunk. There we go. Not quite out of the way. What game is this one from? Do we like this one? Just seems a little slow. This is not the time for it either way. Just making some cover. Okay, so I want to be a little bit careful with Evan. A little bit of damage, not full HP, not best armor. Suppose I should bring the power armors up close. Oops. Not quite what I wanted you guys to do. See, usually the Androns are not very aggressive. So you can get away with this kind of nonsense. Thornum wants to charge in. Well, we're working on it. Gotta get some cover first. Power armor, move on in. 2 more laser rifles behind them, or shock rifles. That's most of the squad. Snipers can't really help too much. Alright, let's see what we get. 1 robot. 2 robots. There's gonna be another one. There's only 2 robots. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. Okay, this prelude, not my favorite. Let's send Danny this way first. B team. Day in the life of a gambler. So that was really dumb. If I had to save, I might have reloaded that one. Yeah, rides didn't last very long. Such an easy breach. Oh, wow. Wow, I thought he was dead for sure. Wowzers. Alright, one down. This was a not flawless or close victory, or clean victory. Thornum somehow gained HP over the course of that mission. Now he's at 102 out of 100. Somehow I think our moderator is cheating. So I guess what happened is whoever was taking those shots, one of my riflemen, I guess one stray shock rifle, instead of hitting the Andron that was basically already dead, hit the engine next to him, which still caused a big enough explosion to hit Rides, and one-shot him. But it didn't overkill him to make him explode, at least. So, okay, fair's fair, I guess. Still kind of cheesy, but that's XCOM, baby. Alright, well, let's just let some time go by. Lick our wounds for a little while in base. Also, we got tech. We got things to build. Plasma cannons. I want to unlock all the heavy weapons as quick as we can. Just so we can compare them and pick one to build, basically. Or a couple to build. We should have enough time. So, yeah, the A-Team did a Tier 1 terror mission. So they have a lot of Tier 1 stuff to do, but I can put those on hold any second to do construction. What? What is the music doing? Come on, chatbot. And then the B-Team just did that other mission, so there should be a couple things to tear apart. Like some Tier 2 Robodogs. And probably some vehicles, right? Wreckages. Wreckages. Not really a whole lot of rewards on that one, is there? I do like the ones that give you 2 cores per work. Robert, don't call PETA on us. Are you secretly a PETA spy? Or is it PETA? I don't even know. Alright, keep those guys busy while we research. Plasma grenades, those will be fine. And we just chew through all of our manufacturing. Plasma Caster Mark II. This might be the last Mark II heavy weapon for us to look at, actually. Well, I say that. You know, I forgot about one thing. There's this technology that's been sitting here waiting for us. For quite a while. Maybe I should have looked at antimatter technology. Oh yeah, medium scout. So that was our first scout data core. They'll give us less rewards than the bigger ships. But they'll unlock some new stuff. So if we want to make a new... This is another Tier 2 aircraft. We can have a look at this. This is more of a... kind of like the F-17, kind of a mixed role. And also a new type of aircraft missile. It's a Piranha. I'm sure we'll research them eventually. Just disassembling stuff. Why don't we pick... Let's see if I think a plasma cannon is worth it, right? Like, Mark II plasma cannon. We only had the Mark 1s previously. So, the idea here is maybe each base could have one C-Team type explodey. Because, honestly, the Division Cannon hasn't been that bad. I don't think we've killed anyone with it. And theoretically, the Plasma Cannon is an upgrade. 120 damage, bursts of 4. I think it would be fairly similar kind of accuracy. Let's see, 120 damage, energy damage, at 14 range. Oh yeah, what was the radius on this thing? 1.5. So the explosion is still a bit smaller than the Division Cat. 2.5 versus 1.5. It's got a little bit less range. 5 shots instead of 4 here. But almost double the damage, right? I think this is probably worth it, right? If we want this kind of weapon on one of our power armors. I think the miniguns are still better in general, but they're pretty expensive. And then this is more of our heavy machine gun version. So this might be like a one armor per base kind of thing, because I don't want too many of these sort of plasma cannons. But then the other one would be the casters. So we've got two options basically for caster style. We've got the Mag Storm and the plasma caster. They're the machine gun style. So 14 range, 50 damage, ignores 15, and 8 shots. Is that what I need to remember? 14, 50, 15, and 8. Versus 12, 75, 0, and 6. So the plasma caster only fires 6 shots at shorter range. 75 total damage is higher, but this guy is doing basically 65 damage, sort of. So the damage is similar, and this guy gets 2 extra shots. I think the Mag Storm is probably the better heavy machine gun style. Or we could go for the minigun, or we could just try to build more Mark III laser miniguns, because they are certainly very good still. They haven't really failed us. Has there been anything we've shot at point blank that wasn't killed by a laser minigun? Like, I think this is still always one shot whatever we've tried. The caster, or the cannon. Gross. Even the cannon is 12 energy cores. I don't know if it's worth that much. That's a ton of cores. Maybe the Mag Storm is the way. Well, dang it, game, making the good stuff expensive. I have to pick some heavy weapon to build. I guess, like, the C team doesn't even have one laser minigun. But it still costs, in total, 6 plus 6 energy cores. The Andron server survived a full salvo. Yeah. We didn't research it yet. There is another weapon that will work on Andron servers a little better, maybe. Shock rockets, shock cannons. Servers are a real pain. Well, the first form of the server is a shield form, so any damage will work. You don't really need to use shock damage on the first form. The second form, shock is the best. So first form, you'd probably want to use, you know, ballistics or energy. We could just wait a little while. Antimatter tech. It's tempting. I mean, waiting is always tempting, but it doesn't really help us. Let's say the C team needs a minigun no matter what. Let's give them one Mag minigun Mark II at the very least. The A team has 2 miniguns. We're going to give them 1 plasma cannon. The C team has 1 minigun and nothing else. I'm going to give them a cannon. And, well, eventually, a Mag minigun. We need 6 ballistic cores to get this. There's probably enough stuff in, well, maybe not. Let's just send over the cores, I guess. We are making a lot of core income in terms of these missions. And having these miniguns will probably help us get more easily without getting so many deaths. Ballistic core. Just need 6 more to make at least a Mark II. Okay. Not sure why some of these songs have no audio. I've had a couple now where there's literally no audio for the beginning of the song. Anyway, that'll give us something to look forward to gun-wise. I don't want to invest too much in these plasma cannons, but I can see building one per base. Oh, by the way, heavy plasma explosives. Yeah. So many things I want to build. So, you know, plasma torpedoes for our Foxtrots, that'd be nice. Missiles, rockets. A vehicle plasma cannon, that sounds tempting as well. We could put that in our tanks. There's so much stuff I want to build. I actually want to nail out this smoke grenade first. It's not that hard. There's just so much stuff to research. Alright, we're getting a mag minigun for these guys. Central base got enough for their mag minigun. They're actually getting a bunch of cores right now. I was waiting for the plasma torpedo, but we haven't had a problem shooting down UFOs yet. The ground missions are what's killing us. I will research it soon, though, I promise. There's so many things to do. But antimatter tech, I happen to know something in there that might help us. That we've been putting off. Antimatter tech. So, I've been teasing about this for a long time. This is the secret branch of technology. This only unlocks if you get, like, all the data hacks. So this is technically phase 1 antimatter. It's there's a lot of text here, but I have read through some of it. It's very complicated, the idea here, and we basically need all branches of one phase of alien tech to unlock it. And it unlocks Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4 for each phase. And they're not related, so you can have Mark 2 but skip Mark 1 if you didn't get all this stuff. And, yeah, there's some new guns here. Antimatter. What's special about antimatter? Well, antimatter does a different type of damage than energy or kinetic. Antimatter does incendiary damage, even on a rifle. So, it also has 800 armor ignore. Can I get an antimatter minigun? Maybe. We'll see. Now, they're only Mark 1, so don't get too excited. They have relatively, well, they have amazing range and generally pretty good accuracy. Relatively low base damage, but they ignore all armor for the most part. And generally low ammo, comparatively to similar tech. But, and also very high reload cost, because you're dealing with antimatter. But it might be worth it. I don't know. I haven't directly compared them very much to other weapons yet. First things first is the heavy weapons. Get me those cores. Antimatter cannon. So, I forgot about these. I probably should have researched. Antimatter tech was so fast. I should have got this going way earlier. We could have had this before plasma tech or mag tech. I thought it would take a lot longer to unlock. That was really fast. Okay, I guess I'm a kind of a dumb Ankylo. So, antimatter cannon. It's an incendiary cannon that shoots 6 in a volley. Now, you only can carry 6 in a gun, but that's a pretty good heavy weapon. 40 damage per grenade is not the hugest, but, like, maybe I should have built these instead of the plasma cannons, guys. I don't know. It doesn't do as much damage, right? 40 damage versus 120, but bigger radius of explosion. 6 shots instead of 4. You have to reload it a lot more. But it ignores all armor, and it's incendiary damage, which is, well, you don't want to give everyone incendiary damage, but there's some good reasons to do incendiary. How much is it, how hard is it to make this stuff anyway? 2 energy cores, 3 ballistic cores, 4 alloys, 2 alenium. That's not too bad. It's tempting. Like, sure, let's build one. Oh, that's one of the downsides, yeah. I think they're one of the slower builds. Antimatter pistol. I'll look at it in a second. Advanced smoke grenades. That's probably a solid upgrade too, actually. I need to research everything. I'm not going to be building torpedoes for a little while, though. What do I want to build right now? No miniguns? We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Oh, these things. Yeah, I'd like to get that going as well. And we do have one data hack already unlocked. Oh, man. I just want everything. We could... There's so many things. What would help us on the... We don't need a better vehicle. The siege tanks are doing fine. I think I want to unlock the shock cannons now. So we have to... Unlike the default smoke grenades, we have to construct our own advanced smoke grenades. But like other basic grenades, they're nearly free. So I'll queue these up just like the plasma grenades. That's why it would have been a good early research, because it keeps the engineers a little bit busy, and it's pretty much just a straight upgrade over the old ones. So if you're looking at smoke grenades, old smoke grenades are minus 18% accuracy per tile that your bullet is traveling through. The new ones are minus 25%. So it's a bit of an upgrade. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but 18 to 25, plus it stacks thicker. So, I don't know. I think that's probably something we'd want to bring around. And you can see, even if we use chem, it does provide some accuracy reduction, 8 per tile. And the smoke is, the stun gas is 10 per tile. But if you're trying to stop from getting shot, 25 per tile is a lot better. Antimatter sniper? We'll look at that as soon as all the antimatter's done. Antimatter minigun. Alright, maybe I should have researched antimatter tech quicker. I don't know how good it will be in practice. I haven't really used it before. I feel like I should really get the Mark II weapons out of the way, because we're going to want Mark II rifles eventually, or maybe even soon. We probably won't have the materials to build them for a little while. But let's start getting these out of the way, basically, because it's pretty quick tech. So, antimatter. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So we have a new pistol. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but ignores all armor, and still incendiary. Actually, surprisingly accurate at range. 12 range is way better than usual for a pistol. We've seen the rifle before, 45 damage per bullet. Sniper rifle, 80 damage per bullet, basically guaranteed. Minigun, only 50 shots at 14 damage. Now, one thing to keep in mind when we're talking antimatter tech. It does low base damage and ignores all armor. So against Sizen shields, it's doing less damage per hit than other weapons, so shields will block them pretty effectively. Like, shields are the main counter to antimatter, basically. Also, lots of base HP, but that's kind of where it comes from. If you're... They also have, like, relatively low ammo, so you don't get a ton of shots. The sniper has 2 ammo capacity. The minigun can shoot 50. I guess the minigun has decent ammo. 8 shots total. 8 volleys. But the cannon can only fire once in a volley, for instance. Rifle's not bad for ammo. Anyway, point is, it's low damage, high armor ignore, and it doesn't shred armor. So this doesn't benefit your other teammates the same way. So if you're fighting an Andron and you don't kill it with antimatter, you haven't reduced its armor for anyone else. If that matters to you. It's something to remember that it doesn't work like your other guns. But yeah, we're gonna build a bunch of this stuff. We built all those Predator suits. How expensive, though, before we get too invested here, is the minigun? This is cheap! 3 energy, 3 ballistic. Yeah. I should have gone that way before the Mag miniguns. This is probably better than a Mag minigun. Like, how would we compare them? Because it's like basically guaranteed 14 damage times 50. Mostly if you hit. Now the accuracy's like, if you're point blank, it's 14 times 50, almost for sure. At range, you're getting less total projectiles, so you might not hit as often. Compared to the other top of the line minigun, it's 20 damage, maybe, depending on damage reduction, times 60. I guess it's probably better than that, right? 14 compared to 20, but total damage ignore. Yeah, probably. Look at how... Oh, man, I didn't even notice. Look how accurate the sniper rifle is. 180 accuracy at the aim shot. That's kind of silly. The laser... The best laser tech has 130 accuracy. They do about the same damage, but the antimatter sniper rifle is way more accurate, ignores all armor, 32 range instead of... So it's a little bit less range. The main drawback is just the ammo capacity. 2 shots before you reload. And you have to carry a lot of ammo to reload. Interesting. I think we should build at least one of, like, all of these. Okay, the Mag machine gun's on the way. The Mag minigun. We'll try to queue up one of these for everybody. Did I build a Mag cannon over here already? Or, Mag, did I build an antimatter cannon already? What I'm going to try to do is build one of each heavy weapon here. And we'll see how they work in the next couple missions. The antimatter minigun has no suppression. Ah, that's a small disadvantage. Okay, stop the robodogs for now. Now, we don't have infinite cores, so we can't just build everything, but I feel like these are worth a try. And they are a heck of a lot cheaper than the plasma cannon and the Mark II, or the Mag miniguns. So, cannon, minigun. We'll get to the Mag. We'll build a Mag one anyway, but I say that. I kind of feel like we might have rushed that a little bit too much, but anyway, we'll build one of each of the antimatter cannons and miniguns. Maybe I should queue up a sniper as well, because we could test out like one sniper with this to see how I like it per base. Because I'm still using the tier 1, like, you know, phase 1 sniper rifles right now. And these are fairly cheap. I don't know. I'm not sure how great these will be for, but it's for science. Hopefully we'll get some of these built before the next wave. Oh yeah, shot cannons. So these guys, let's queue up the next research, but shot cannons are interesting. Yeah, I'm just getting all the weapon tech right now. Shot cannons are heavy weapons for shock energy, you know, lightning damage. So another one that power armor can use. I don't like them as much. They're small area effect radius, but you can generally only fire one per turn. So there's no like rapid fire mode for shot cannons like some of the other explosive cannons. It does do quite a lot of EMP damage, but it's mostly only good against Androns. The stun damage is not all that impressive. So I generally don't prioritize them that much. But I still want to build another shotgun for most people as well. Because I want each shield guy. We'll have 2 shield guys per team. I want them each to have a shotgun. And then I want my riflemen to have shot rifles. And maybe, if we can ever predict if it's an Andron mission, we'll have shot cannons ready for the power armors if we want them. But I'm not in a rush for those, basically. Alright, first antimatter cannon done. With a little bit of luck, we'll have some antimatter weapons ready for the next UFO. Takes about 12 hours per gun. This is a little bit more hype than... Well, I was expecting the mag minigun would have been better than the technically tier 1 antimatter weapons, miniguns, but kind of let me down, honestly. The tier 2 heavy weapons were kind of garbage. Okay, we've got most of our tier 2 or Mark II tier 2, 2 and 2. We're researching quick, let's just say. Once these guys are all done, then we'll go back to maybe aircraft weapons or something. We'll have a look at the plasma tech here, maybe at the end of the episode, as I finish researching it all. Just so you guys can see maybe what we're going to be looking for our snipers and stuff, other than antimatter, of course. Mag carbine, this guy's got some potential. Just glad we're researching so fast right now. Getting some actual new toys out there for the ground team. All right, let's get those shock grenades. I actually kind of want those for Andron missions too. Everyone's getting their miniguns and their cannons. And yeah, I still think I'll try the snipers at least one antimatter sniper. Maybe we should be doing antimatter pistols for the shield guys too. I don't know. Maybe we should just completely commit to antimatter tech. Who knows? All right, so we've got I think all the Mark II stuff queued up. I would really like to get everything. I just want everything. I'm just glad we're catching up a little bit with our whole research here. Oh no, we ran out of time. Oh, just a couple more days. Come on, aliens. Hopefully my lack of air power upgrades haven't come back to haunt me, but let's see. Large, medium, another large, another medium, one very small. All right, so that's a interceptor. Just one should be basically nothing. So C team only has one UFO to deal with. Hopefully this won't be too difficult. Well, you know, we're gonna have to hope the Sirius can shoot it down. This is looking a little bit more hectic. So we're gonna send an Assyria squad that way, and we're gonna send another Assyria squad at basically the 2 guys with escorts. I'm really glad we built up this base. I will want to build more interceptors soon. We are a little bit short on our air coverage, given that we've got 3 bases with no jets at all. And I think we did unlock the next tier of aircraft. So I just need to start building Corsairs, which is coming. But I want to make sure we can win the ground missions before we focus on that. Okay, the larges will kind of need actual torpedoes. Maybe the Assyrius can shoot down the medium on their own, but we should have enough torpedoes anyway here between these two bases. But that's a lot of missions all in a little dense cluster there. Oh, you'll be fine, yeah. Nothing to worry about. One alien fighter, right? As much of this as we can make before the next mission. Oh, let's save a little bit of time here. Just focus on the UFO closest to you. Ah, this one's almost in Vancouver. It's coming at me. Alright, we got a bunch of air combat coming. Alright, it's serious. Get serious time. Unfortunately, these are Mauser tech planes. So this will be a little bit tricky. We're still a phase out of date. A decent amount of fuel. Hopefully this is enough to kill at least the escorts. I guess we kind of ended up turning more than... Alright, number 2, get out of there. Number 1... This is not working out too well. Number 3, you go the other way. Didn't work. Well, I guess we lose. Okay, maybe we don't lose. Alright, it turned out that was pretty messy, but we got him. Everyone get out of there. Good job, actually. That... After we didn't get lined up, I was getting a little bit worried, but we got him. Alright, now we have a series with better guns, or at least tier 2 guns. Still want to get a little bit further away from the bomber, though. Come on. Every time I try to click... Alright. So, like I said, the last time we used these mag cannons, you just gotta be a little bit more careful with your rolling time. This is not ideal, but we got him. Let's try to keep people kind of close together a little bit. Oh, I rolled just a little bit too early, but that actually worked out pretty well. Okay, so I wonder if these guys can shoot this one down. They don't have a ton of fuel left. We're going to turn off the afterburners while we regroup a little bit. I'm going to give it a shot. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the Foxtrots are coming, and we know they can win. But this is more just for a little bit of science. See if a Sirius with Magstorm are enough to take down a large. The thing is, if any of these are homing missiles, we're pretty much doomed. But I'm going to give it a shot, just to find out. Those are not homing. I feel like we may have done this once before. I think we're fine. We're just too nimble for these little guys. Good job. Alright, we can turn the afterburners off. Make a strafe run. Well, it's not really strafing, but... Yeah, this is probably easier than with the Mausers, because they do a lot more total damage. So even if we weren't playing with so-called easy mode air game, I think that would have been enough damage, because we had a lot of ammo remaining to shoot that down. So I'm surprised how little Foxtrots are needed at this point, honestly. Like, the Foxtrots are going to want that plasma torpedo upgrade at some point, but basically we're only needing those for the massives, the terror ships. Bomber, yeah, this should be pretty much automatic. Foxtrots really just wipe these guys out. Oh! 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 Okay, so there's two things. Number one, we do not want to shoot this down yet. Number two, we do want to shoot it down eventually. This is exciting. Okay. I'm going to try to take down the escorts. I'm going to try. There's no guarantee here. We don't really have a lot of time because this thing has infinite range auto lasers, basically. But if we can take down these shuttles, which shouldn't be that hard, they're very weak. Yeah, no problem. There we go. But now we need to get out of there. You guys do this. We really should be trying to get out. No, do not fight it. Just get out. These guys cheat. That is cheating in my books. Okay. So we took down the escorts, which means I think a wave of Foxtrots will be able to shoot it down later. But not right now. More technology. That may have been our final Mark II gun. Looks like it. We could get some Mark III plasma weapons. But I don't think we have very many energy cores right now for that. And like, as much as I was hoping to get this plasma torpedo off the ground, looks like we're not going to need it too soon. Like, we'll want it eventually, but... we never did the Wraith vivisection. I want to get the vivisections out of the way, because they're fairly easy, and then we can actually do the light fiber removals for the... Oh. Outside, the 7 p.m. honk for your healthcare workers thing is going on, in case you can hear it. They're pretty loud. So what I want to do here... Oh. The closest base will be North America base. Okay. We're going to wait a little while. We're going to send some Foxtrots to keep an eye on things, though. Boy, do we have a lot of missions. We got so many missions to think about. Alright, future tubers, I think we're going to stop time here. I'm going to give you a little look at our current wave of technology we just finished, and then we're going to start planning out between episodes the next wave of missions. I need another research to start up, because I just finished that shock grenade. So let's just queue a couple things up while we're getting ready here. It would be nice... Yeah, we'll just do the Reaper Alpha while we're here. Okay, so, weapons for the future. Things to think about, since we just unlocked all this tech. Plasma sniper rifle. Plasma pistol. I'm not a huge fan of it. Lots of damage. It does do a lot of damage. I don't know. I've just never been impressed by pistols, generally speaking. 75 damage is still not enough to kill too much in one hit. And the accuracy is pretty bad, so you gotta be nearly point blank. Compared to, like, even this. 40 damage ignoring armor might be better than 75 damage. And it's more accurate at longer range, so... if you want to give a pistol to your shield guys, you might be better off with antimatter. The equivalent mag pistol I think we talked about this a little bit before. This will be rapid fire at least, so it's kind of like an SMG. So this one might be a little bit better. Hard to say. Maybe we'll try one out. As far as rifles or carbines, we only have carbines for mag, and it is a rapid fire carbine. 3 shots, reasonable amounts of damage. It's probably, surely it's an upgrade over the Division shotgun. So if I want to stick with shotguns, this is kind of the only choice we have. There's no antimatter or plasma shotguns. Rifle-wise, Mark II mag rifle doesn't fire 4 shots the way our Division Mark III ones did. But, you know, reasonably average-looking stats to me, nothing crazy. Just kinetic damage. The plasma rifle will be similar, nothing really. It's a little bit less accurate, but it does more damage, more energy damage per hit. But really low ammo capacity. I'm not a huge fan of plasma tech. It's finicky. Sniper rifle wise, this is our biggest, pretty much our biggest single target damage. 180 damage per hit. Fairly accurate, but only 4 ammo, which is kind of why I'm trying the antimatter. And I think I've said before, you want to stick plasma only on units with really good accuracy. So if you have really good snipers, that's fine. But if you have, like, poor snipers, this is not the weapon for them. You want to stick with laser or something for the snipers, for the plasma tech. For the mag version of the precision sniper, it's actually a rapid fire sniper. So you can get 3 shots at decent range in a burst. Now, there's some recoils, so shots 2 and 3 won't be as accurate, but maybe? I don't know. I haven't really tried this one out very much either. And we've already talked about the heavy weapons already, so there's no real need to worry about that. But I will need to queue some more of this stuff up one way or the other, because we're not going to want to stick with Phase 1 weapons forever. The shock rifles are great, and we're starting to build some heavy weapons for our power armor and stuff. But we need something to replace these, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of where we're going. I did learn shock grenades, which we'll just have a quick look at. So shock grenades, now it says 80 stun damage, but I would not rely on that. This does a lot of EMP damage, so it's good against robots. 100 EMP is about 1 shock rifle shot, I think. Yeah, 1 shock rifle bullet or projectile does 120 EMP damage. So 1 shock grenade is less than that. But it is an area of effect, so you can throw over walls and stuff sometimes. But basically, the stun damage on biologicals is almost always resisted. Just like how the flashbangs were resisted by everybody, I find shock grenades, the stun damage is almost always resisted. So I'm not a huge fan of that. It does leave some blue goo on the ground, which might do EMP or stun damage, but I haven't tested them out all that much. The ones I did test out were not very effective. Plus, they're kind of expensive. 1 alloy and alenium per grenade. And compared to, like, plasma grenades being free, you know, I'm not super impressed by it. So, we might build a couple, but I wouldn't rely on those just yet. We'll see. Anyway, that's the new tech for the moment. Future tubers, I will see you guys in the next episode after we've geared everybody out and figured out what we're doing with all these missions. Because there's at least 4 missions coming up, maybe even 5. I mean, I don't know if you guys can figure out what this thing does, but maybe you could guess. I'll see you guys next episode, Future Tubers. Hope you've enjoyed, and see you next time.